Kevin, just one for you real quick. There's a physical side of the game. Talent is important in big ball games, but I'm curious your perspective as you've matured over the years, the mental aspect of these important postseason games, and in this case, it's a play-in, which is unique.
What my mindset is?
The mental side of willpower and pulling out a game like.
I've learned over my course of my career what works the best is just to play free mentally, not think too much about the results of the game. Obviously, the game plan and all that stuff. You focus on that, but the regular season has gotten us prepared, for this time. So it's about just resting on what we learned throughout the year, resting on who you are as a player, and just playing free mentally. And I think that's what all the best teams do around this time is, lean on what you've been working on all season. So we're looking forward to this opportunity, and it's the first step into us getting in the playoffs, so we got to take care of business.
This is a twofold from a smaller sense. I mean, have you noted that teams have doubled you more? Steve mentioned that the teams are doubling, being more willing to double. Have you noted that this year? Have you got more of that?
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed. I mean, I feel like it's a difference between like shadowing somebody or just being in the area of someone and full out doubling and just straight out selling out to stop somebody. And I feel like I've been playing amongst those three things throughout the whole season, and each coach is going to throw something different at me each game, Sometimes I come down court and I see the whole team just staring in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And that's a tough position to be in, So, I just got to make the right reads. I turned the ball over. I had some wild turnovers this year, but for the most part, I thought I did a good job of finding guys and, playing the game a little slower and seeing things develop before they actually do. And, so I think it was good for me to get that type of coverage early in the season, which is going to prepare me for what's about to happen.
And from a team perspective, obviously you guys have had kind of a crazy season, guys, in and out, lineup, big trades. But for you guys to finish the season the way you have and to finally have some clarity on where you are in the standings, who you're playing when, just how good does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, it was an up and down last two seasons for us. It just felt better last year because we were one seed going into the playoffs, but we were just playing better, as a group. But we still had to deal with a lot of injuries and just an up and down year, COVID. So in this year, it was just trades, injuries, But that's just the NBA, and I like how we all persevered through, from the guys on the floor to front office, just everybody around our organization just, stuck together through the tough times. And now we're here. It's an opportunity to go compete for a championship. So, that's where you want to be at around this time of the year. And we know all of that stuff is going to build character in this organization. So, in the moment, it sucks going through some of that stuff, but when you look back on it, it definitely has made us better as a group.
You guys, once you get out of college, don't get a chance of playing a lot of one-game tournaments, single elimination type stuff. You've played a billion of these Olympic-type games where it's one game. And how do you feel about this?
Yeah, Game 7s in Olympics, just go play. I mean, can't put too much pressure on yourself. You understand how important the game is already, so the best thing to do is just play free and stick to the game plan and trust in your teammates. And I think that's usually how you try to approach these games, and we'll see what happens.
Kind of reminds me of us here.